Let's get real. There are a lot of myths, assumptions, and outright lies floating around when it comes to lesbian dating. From movies to memes, people seem to think they've got it all figured out. But what's the truth behind the labels, the U-hauls, and the who's the man in the relationship questions? Today, we're unpacking the stereotypes and getting into some real talk about what lesbian dating actually looks like, and why it deserves the same nuance, respect, and understanding as any other kind of love. What does a lesbian bring to a second date? A U-haul. We've all heard the joke. And sure, some relationships do move quickly, but let's not pretend that fast attachment is unique to lesbians. What we're really seeing here is a deeper need for emotional safety and connection in a world that often pushes queer folks to the margins. When you've had to hide or fight for love, sometimes when you find someone who gets you, the intensity is real. But let's not generalize. Every lesbian relationship moves at its own pace. Love doesn't wear a stopwatch. One of the most frustrating and offensive questions lesbian couples get is, who's the man in the relationship? Spoiler alert, there isn't one. That's kind of the point. This stereotype reduces relationships to outdated gender roles. Lesbian relationships aren't about mimicking heteronormativity. They're about creating a connection that works for the people in it. Power, responsibility, emotional labor, and romance can be shared or expressed differently, but not based on some male-female script. Every couple defines their own dynamic. The media loves to paint lesbian couples as either ultra-feminine or masculine presenting, pushing labels like butch and femme as if they're default settings. But real talk? There's a rainbow within the rainbow. Yes, some people identify strongly with these terms, and that's valid. But not all lesbians do. Identity and expression are fluid. Some people are sporty in the day and glam at night. Some are soft one moment and assertive the next. The richness of lesbian identity goes far beyond appearances. Attraction isn't confined to fashion or mannerisms. It's about energy, connection, and mutual respect. It's wild how society can say lesbians are both too clingy and afraid of commitment. Make it make sense. The truth? Like anyone else, lesbians navigate the normal highs and lows of relationships. Joy, heartbreak, growth, conflict, and healing. Some are in it for the long haul, some are exploring, and some are still healing. But their ability to commit, or not, doesn't define them or make them less valid in love. From limited spaces to meet people, to safety concerns, to the exhausting process of always having to come out, dating as a lesbian comes with extra layers. There's the pressure of representing a whole community with your choices. There's the risk of fetishization or judgment. There's the longing for authenticity in a world that often misunderstands you. But despite it all, there's power in showing up for love, in being vulnerable, building intimacy, and creating your own love story outside the script. Stereotypes try to reduce lesbian dating to tropes and punchlines. But behind every relationship is a real person just trying to be seen, loved, and understood. It's time we replace assumptions with conversations, judgment with empathy, and stereotypes with stories. Whether you're in the community or learning as an ally, one thing is clear. Love is love, but understanding makes it stronger.